Awesome. Happy Tuesday, guys. This week, I'm super excited for this Beyond the Ranks leadership call with Sonya. I have absolutely gotten to watch Sonya's journey over the last 6 years. She joined just a little bit before me, a couple months before I did, but I've gotten to watch her grow as a leader and just watch some absolutely incredible things happen for both herself and her team, and I have always admired absolutely just how her and her team build. So I'm super pumped. I know she has some different things that she wants to share today and some shout outs, because you guys, at the end of the day, I think it's always important. A lot of us get into this industry and into this business for ourselves, right? We get in because of a personal goal or something that we watched and we've seen. We don't get in thinking that it's necessarily going to be something about, we might get in and say, yeah, like everybody I know needs to have this, right? But most of the time it's for a personal goal. And then it becomes so much more than that. And, that's when you start dreaming. And I think Sonya said that she had to drive somewhere today. I'm like, that's okay. I can't tell you guys how many of these interviews are in cars. A lot of times you'll probably see me in my car. But I will say that you guys are in for a treat today because Sonya truly does build, let me unmute you, truly does build side by side and does a lot of one-on-one training. And I think that's something that is missed a lot. I think people don't realize how much that's needed. People need that one-on-one guidance a lot. So Sonya, welcome. I'm super excited to have you this week. Thank you for jumping on and taking the time to share with everybody.
Yes, well, thank you for having me, you guys. And an hour from now, like I was just reading, in our little thread, that how unmatched this 25% commission boost is going to be for you guys on your check here in the next hour. And if you read the fine print, all it says is, hey, this is just a beautiful thank you from Jason and Paul. And that's exactly what this company is integrity, most importantly, how giving they are. And I was just talking to Steph on the phone because I just wanted to see some things that, she maybe wanted to add in that, that maybe her team needs to hear, whatever. And how cool is it, you guys, that our business is 100% free? And whatever your efforts are from last Monday until this Monday, they're just giving you a 25% raise on a free business, mobile on the go, a cloud office on the go. It is unmatched because of this reason. There are not just your team or my team. This is millions of promoters that are Q&A in the Lavelle system that are promoters that are getting this 25% commission boost. That goes to show how amazing Thrive is doing as a company and what Lavelle wants to do. It's like a dream of theirs. Like, think about being Paul and Jason for a day like today. Like, we did this, we started this together, you guys, and here we are, and making a dream after 10 years to be able to go reward probably over 1 million or 2 million. We don't even know that exact number, and give each one of these individuals out in the world and Thrivers a 25% commission boost today, on a free business.
I'm glad you said this though, because I think so many people forget that Paul and Jason, both you guys, were distributors. They were promoters, right? They were in the field. And when they got started, with Lavelle, they had this dream and they wanted to have a cloud-based business. They wanted to take the money that people were putting into big corporate offices and big storefronts, and they wanted to be able to provide. And you guys, if you've ever been part of any other companies, you'll know a lot of times you have a website fee. A lot of times you have an annual renewal fee. A lot of times, obviously, you have a certain amount. And, to be qualified and active and to get a paycheck, yes, you have a certain amount, but your customers can be that, qualified and active part. And then not only are you qualified and active to get paid, but you're also going to get credits. It's like, What? It's honestly, it's such a selling point, and it's like somebody that has absolutely nothing can get started. So for them to be able to do this and then to just say, hey, you know what? Our teams are working and they deserve to be rewarded. And you know what? They don't have to do anything specifically. They're showing up every day anyways. So if you were qualified and active today, you're getting a 25% raise. And that to me is just wow.
Yep.
That's mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling. So, Sonya, what led you to Lavelle?
So I was in a previous company, not taking it super serious. It was just I needed an extra $300 to $500 a month for baby care, daycare. My daughter was 3 years old, and I really didn't want to be at home full time with her anymore. She needed some social interaction, but it was expensive, about $900 a month to put her in for 3 days. And that's where a previous company and another friend had gotten involved. And I said, you know what, if I can make an extra $200, $300 just to help with these costs, like I'm in, I'll do it. I'll do whatever it takes, because I want to go to work as a mom and I want her to be there too, but I want us also to be together. So that's kind of where my journey started, you guys. That was 10 years ago. I've been involved with Lavelle and Thrive for 6 years as of October. But I really wanted to back it up really quick. I want everyone, and this is just, I love to celebrate. I celebrate everyone. I don't care if it's anyone's transformations, their wins, them posting consistently. Like, I love watching people grow. I love people's faces light up after 21 days on the Thrive experience. I love watching people hit VIP 400, 800, and through the ranks, through the company. And I've been blessed to start from the beginning to, so if there's anything in 2022, I want you to focus on what you've accomplished. Celebrate that, type it in the comments of how far you've came in 2022, not how far you wish you would have gone. I think it's super important as people and for our mindset to always celebrate how far you've come. Hey, and it's Transformation Tuesday. Like a girl, Samantha, I posted on my page today. Look at how far you've come in 7 months. Look at this side by side by adding in the 3 steps to your daily routine. Like, I take that from my team and I celebrate that for them, because sometimes it's just the picture that we need to celebrate. Or if it's, hey, if you popped your very first VIP this fall, this past summer, and that was a dream of yours, celebrate that. Celebrate every single tiny win, little win, big win, because there's everything can be celebrated here, right? So I really wanted to kind of type that in because I think it's important for us to celebrate coming to the end of the year, how far we've come, and not all the obstacles. And maybe it's an obstacle you overcame. And we're all humans. We always have to overcome a lot of stuff in our life as moms, people, women, businesses. We're overcoming people. That's what we do in this world, right? So anyway, I got started 6 years ago. And I had a big dream. I came in with a vision, you guys. I really did. Nobody had to kind of pound the vision on my pavement or drive up in my driveway and tell me that this is the vehicle. Because on 4 of my black label, I woke up and I said, I felt it all over my body, like kind of butterflies and those goosebumps. And I said, there's something very special about this. And I feel it, and it's just different. And I just knew it was go time. Like, I just knew that this was it. This product was it, right? So it was the black label that started it for me. I was driven by the product. I was driven by a mini experience. I was sent 6 days. And from that point forward, I was at the park. I didn't care where I was flipping my DFT and showing it in my car, fuzzy pictures, nothing super fancy or pretty. I just started sharing how I was feeling. My sleep, you guys, mama's out there. Like, if you need a really good night of sleep and you want to wake up really excited at 6:15, y'all need to try this. Like, I kept things so simple and ran how I felt. And it wasn't until I hit that VIP 800, because my friend said 4 people. That's all you need. 4 people, $400, and you get it for free. That was my only goal. That's the only bonus you guys that I've ever hit in this company. And I've seen a lot of bonuses come and go. I've seen a lot. I missed bonuses. I have done, I've never hit a bonus. I've never hit another bonus after 1600.
And wait, I want to stop you there because this past year, Sonya was inducted into the Millionaire Award recipient. All right. And she's only hit just that one bonus. So that means over the past 6 years, you guys, she's earned over $1 million in commissions. Okay. But it was her team and her that did this without any extra bonuses added onto it besides that one. And
Just one.
I think that's an incredible thing to accomplish. And I think so many people, if you sit there, and I can just tell you this, I was a nurse prior to joining, and I'm still a nurse to this day, but how many years it would take me to earn that is just right. And nobody else is earning commissions right alongside me with the work that I did. Right. So I think like that's just a unmatchable thing. I mean, and you joined, you said, and I'm really want to point this out because I think so many people miss this. You said you joined to make 300 to 500. You guys, I joined this whole industry for that too. Right. I didn't join it thinking I was going to be able to come home. I didn't join it thinking that I was going to be where I'm at today. And I know, Sonya, you didn't imagine this either, right? You didn't imagine you'd be buying a home for you and your daughter. And, over the last month, actually, is what she moved in, So it's like, I wish people would understand that so many people need grocery money, gas money. They need that money to be able to put their kids into childcare or whatever it may be. But like so many people are working that second job. They're not even seeing their kids. I was those people. All right. I was working 5-6 days a week, 13-hour shifts with an hour commute each way. And my youngest at the time was 2 when I got started in this industry. So it's like, don't miss those people because you're like trying to overshoot who you're trying to reach, right? Because it's literally the simplicity of what this product can do for somebody, and just focus on helping one person at a time, truly. And I think, Sonya, I think that's something that you are really good at because you get in people, like you work one-on-one with people. And I think, will you share a little bit about that? Because
Yep, absolutely. So, it wasn't until probably about a year and a half I was into the business. I was rocking and rolling. I was just sending out my minis. I do a magic 5 every week and I try to double that. I make sure still even to this day that I get 5 minis out a week. 5 times 4 is 20 minis, just 20 people on the product. And from that, 5 each week, you can continuously get more from referrals. But about a year and a half into the business, she's now my personally enrolled millionaire. I literally manifested because my vision from 800, 4K to 12K, I knew I really, really wanted. And people were flying past me, but all I did was focus on what Paul Gravett told me to focus on, my free accounts, focus on your VIP reports, get into the trenches, get in one-on-one and messenger and welcome calls. So of course I'm going to follow our CEOs. They were our mentors, our guider, they were the ones telling us what to do. And I love being told what to do because I'll actually go and do it. Give me the steps to success and I'll run after it. And that's what I did. I just have lived in the trenches with my team every single day doing welcome calls. How can I help you in your business? Doing personal threads on, on Facebook Messenger. And it has brought us the gold, you guys, because you don't need 2,000 people to go 200K. You just need to find one person that you can help instill the vision in. All right, you hit 400, you hit VIP 800. All right, our next goal for you is 4K. You got this, girl. Like you're already halfway there. And from 4K, once you bring someone to 4K, now they can see 12K. So that is what we have done over and over for the past 5 years. But that means getting to know your promoters on your team. They're just not names or numbers. I've never been a tracker starer. I've been like, who's this new person on our team? I want to connect with them and find out what they want out of the business. Are they here just to thrive for free? Do they want this bonus? It doesn't make or break you. Okay, perfect. Now I know what they want. Now we can go on to the next. And then everybody can continuously bring in and recruit people, right? Every single week. And then when you're working as a team and you kind of have that flow, then you know where people are at, and we're not living with expectations. Because we know one thing, you guys, expectations can definitely be a killer, right? We expect, like if I signed Amanda up and I had no idea she had 4 kids and she was a nurse and worked in an ER department, I would just expect that she was going to run to 12K without, say, a personal conversation. So, my team has been very, very amazing and tight knit and working together. And once you kind of get your little zone and flow of, all right, set up a 3-way VIP 800 chat, that new promoter knows that you and another promoter are there to help them. That alone, just showing that simple support, like we care about your first bonus, does absolute wonders for people, you guys. So we started running, we've kept our blinders on hardcore. Mini races for our team, 3-ways for our team, everyone doing it all together, inspiring one another, running together, and just living in Facebook Messenger. And follow-up. Of course, follow-up is just huge. And then we started hosting Tuesday and Thursday opportunity events. I cannot speak enough about putting stories and testimonies and your new promoters at the front out of the gate to get their Thrive experience out there. If you can do that, I still did one as of last Tuesday. I still do those with my team, and we still put our news stories and testimonies at the front. And that made us just explode. They saw the minis, the stories, the Tuesday, Thursday opportunity Zooms, the VIP 800 chats behind the scenes, because that VIP 800 report, you guys, is your paycheck. Those are your people. That is your next 12K. That is your next 4K. So it's my job as a promoter when I log into my cloud office to reach out, introduce yourself, make yourself known to them that you're here to help them and instill the vision into them and believe in them and teach them that we have Motivation Monday, Transformation Tuesday, Wellness Wednesday, Thankful Thursday, and Flex Friday. Set the tone for your people, right? Like we're here to do it together. So I think it's been, and we ran, and I didn't get to 200K in the blink of an eye, you guys. I really did it by helping a lot of people get to VIP 800. We didn't have 400 then and 4K. But we never missed a beat of those welcome calls of, hey, I am your mini bank. That is one little secret that I do have, is every promoter that comes in, or somebody, I have a very large Canadian team, but I tell people I will be your mini bank. That's okay if you don't have it. I'll send all the product you need for your people too. And that just helps people get excited that they're getting the product out, especially if they're not ready for a 30-day. And I never put a 30-day or E60 or or promoter pack over a mini experience, but I don't let that potential go. They are going to get the product somehow, some way. So that's kind of what we did. But the business isn't always roses, you guys. It is mindset. It is overcoming. It is a lot of different things in between. People see like someone collect their auto bonus or get to VIP or hit 40K, 80K, or 200K and think it was an easy journey. No, it took about 10 steps forward and 50 back, 10 steps forward and 100 back. All it did was makes you stronger, your mindset better, bigger, and not being afraid of putting yourself around people that are more successful than you. Twin was very inspiring to me and Kayla. She's like, what's Twin doing over there? She's not even on Facebook. She's on Instagram doing Tuesday and Thursday opportunity events. Success leaves clues. Let's incorporate it for our team. That brought us so much success, you guys, and so many people, because it's the stories that made people join as a customer. It was the testimonies, the thriving for free, or hey, you on here tonight, you can earn $200 or $400 by next Tuesday. Who could use that right now? The more people, so.
I think you just said something that's very key, and I want to point it out because I think people will miss it. I think so many people now, because of so many different social media platforms, okay, I think people are spreading themselves so thin like going and all over the place, right? You guys, what she just said that I heard that I want you guys to hear very clearly is they were sharing the testimonies consistently. Okay. It doesn't matter where you're sharing that. Okay. It's getting it in front of people consistently every single week. Right. So, like, I know for just because Twins on my team, she didn't have a huge following on Instagram, but she was posting every day. She was posting in her stories. She was going live. She didn't care how many people, because she knew if she kept on sharing the stories, they were going to get out there. Right. So it doesn't matter the way that you do it. It's the matter of consistently doing it and consistently letting people know what you have. Somebody asked over here, how do you get samples into people's hands? You let people know what you have. You let people know what it's going to do for them. And that is the key, you guys. When I got started, I literally told everybody. I was loud and excited in sharing it live and in person. It didn't matter if I was at the gas station, I was at work. I had samples on me all the time, right? Or I packaged them up and I told people I was heading to the post office. That's a huge one. Like going to the post office, and I would tag the people that I was taking them to. And I can, like, honestly, it like quadruples the mini experiences, because then you get other people. If you say you have 5 more that you're sending out, or you have, whatever, when you tag those customers that are getting them in the mail, their friends are now like, what is that? And then those customers also share like their experience, and it's a ripple effect of helping that customer now get their like they're thriving for free, helping more samples get out the door. And it literally continues like that, right? Most people, though, are just sharing to sell. And I want you guys to take yourselves out of that mindset, because when you're trying to just sell samples, you're not going to sell samples. Instead, sell results. Like, share stories, right? Share the stories, because it's going to help that mom sleep better tonight. It's going to help that dad feel better. Paul Gravett talks you guys don't hear him as often, right? Because I got in whenever he was still going to locals like a crazy, and like nonstop. And you guys, I think it's super important to understand, as Paul and Jason continue to allow this company evolves. Paul and Jason have they have a wife, right? And they have their own goals and their own visions. And like Paul, I know, lost like both of his parents back to back, and he has young kids still. So him and his wife, like, they have a lot of family time now. And obviously that's why we have corporate staff, and we also have Lavelle promoters that are out and doing a lot of this stuff, because you guys, we're building our legacy, right? Like, he's built to here, and now we can go around and share. But Paul talks about his knees. If you've ever heard his story about how his knees, that was the magic thing for him, you guys. He could barely function to feeling incredible, right? And you guys, it's those testimonies for me that I did not believe. I was like, you're sleeping better, you're feeling better, you have energy. What? I need to try this. I was a skeptic. So I want you guys to know, like, people are skeptic of that, because most people don't think they can feel their vitamins. I mean, you don't. Most people do not understand that. So, Sonya, what would you tell somebody that really struggles to get samples out? Because I think that's gold.
So a big thing too. So this is something we talk about with my team, is we take our steps in the first minute of waking up. Our capsules, pop your DFT, mix your shake, whatever, that's what I do anyway. I mix it up. I do the do immediately. Are we showing the world right when you wake up how easy it is to do? I think that's the first thing that we all should be doing. I tag Lavelle stories. I was in there today, immediately on Instagram. Go do it right to your own Facebook story. Boom, done in 30 seconds. So show the world what you're doing in the first 30 seconds of waking up. And that is taking your 3 steps. That's when we take it, right? but offering out what you have. People are watching your stories and watching you and I thrive, but are we offering it to them? Do they know that mini experiences are available? Are we offering 3 or 6 days? Are we offering the half packs? So I think the big thing is offering the mini experiences out. I've had a lot of success with going live and offering them, showing them when I get that free box, going live in your stories of, I've got this for you, another free delivery, y'all. Like, who wants to try 6 days? I have this for you. Give me 6 days of your time. Or asking for those simple, honest reviews brought me a lot of success at the very beginning of my business. I didn't know what to say. All I knew was I wasn't going to let even my free products sit on my counter. I wanted to run to the post office 4 more times that day to get 3 and 6 days out. And here's perspective. So Kayla Rose Oliver, she's my personally enrolled promoter, and she became my millionaire, my very first this year in 2022. That is an absolute dream of mine, because I don't want to be sitting anywhere at the top, right? I didn't have that dream 6 years ago, but as the years have gone by, I had that dream. And she came because I asked every single person I sent a mini experience out to if she could simply tag me when she receives it. Kayla saw a post from another girl who never even ordered a 30-day Thrive experience. Kayla saw the post that I was tagged in by a sample that I had sent out in a really icky Dollar Tree envelope, and Kayla Rose Oliver reached out to me. That is the power of social media. And I live in the United States. And that was the power of tags. I talk about this all the time. Like, when your person is trying it, when your customer starts, are you asking them for a review? Because you can screenshot that review and throw it in your Instagram stories. You can show that to other potentials behind the scenes. Say, they can see that your name is tagged, and that's validation if I just drop it in Messenger. So I've really, really grown my network tremendously by asking people for reviews and tags, or, hey, can I share that? Even if it's like behind the scenes text message over the phone, like I did with Susie this past week. I said, I know you're loving it and you're not on Facebook, but like, could you text me something? And I posted that right in my Facebook stories. So utilizing what you have to get more. Utilize that one person that's on their day 10 of their 30-day, their E60, say this fall, coming into Thrive Elite. I'd be asking everyone, hey, can you take me? That way I can help. When you fall in love and you're seeing these results, I can help you get it for free. Then I'm not in these moments personally adding 200 people a day to my Facebook, going into Facebook jail. I'm actually having people tag me with what I have, and whatever friends of theirs are commenting and liking it and loving it. There's my in as a promoter, that they're bringing me 5 more referrals from this one review. They're interested because they commented it. They're already interested in Thrive because they're loving their friends post. So I'm not having to go spend another 45 days building relationships of hoping they're coming and ask me. I'm just doing it by reviews and tags in that regard. Does that make sense? So
it makes perfect sense to me. I can't tell you how many VIP events I've earned and trips I've gone on because of exactly that. Like literally having my customers tag me, and then me, making sure that those customers' friends that are asking questions, I'm making sure to connect with them, give referral links to the customer, that just sent them to me. And then literally it's a ripple effect. I either get them signed up or get them started on a sample or see what they're interested in. And that, you guys, is a golden tip that you need to understand. Word of mouth is validation like nothing else. Like, that is the number one thing of networking, period. I mean, word of mouth is every time going to outbeat any kind of advertisement somebody could put out there, any perfect words somebody could put out there. It's literally validation, because somebody that it becomes real. I am a see it to believe it type of person. I have to feel it. I have to touch it, see it, whatever. But if I just hear it, I don't believe it. I need to be able to see the physical proof of it. So like my friend telling me, or actually showing me, let's say that, showing me that this has made an impact. Like all of a sudden this friend is now out running and walking and playing and doing stuff when they've been sleeping on the couch for the last like year, 2 years, whatever. That to me speaks volumes.
Yeah. And think about it, you guys. It's as simple as this. I think sometimes we overthink it. We buy reviews, we buy testimonies, we buy what people are saying about a product or a pair of jeans or a brand out there, or facial serums and all the things like who's the best brow lady. You're going to hop on a website and you're going to read reviews. So ask for that review when they start. And the best way to get reviews, I always want a lot more reviews to get into other people's networks. So that's where I focus on mini experiences, but not all the time. But I know I'm like, okay, I don't have a lot of reviews right now. That's where my focus needs to be. And this is something else I wanted to like kind of touch base on too, is I know sometimes as people, parents, just business owners here, we really have to focus what's on front of us, or like focus what's right in front of us. So today we're going to focus in the next half an hour and go celebrate, focus on like that 25% commission boost. That's a perfect post for today. You can screenshot it, add it in your own little thing. That's focusing right on what's right in front of you, whether it's $1, $100, or $1,000, celebrate that. That's what we always talk to our team, is we celebrate absolutely everything, right? And then always each week, like they just dropped this and then they dropped the double QV, double volume, you guys, now until Christmas Day. Focus on double volume. Now you can focus. They're basically giving you the guidelines of what to focus on, right? So sometimes we get lost, or we look at the big picture a little bit too much and like, well, I can't do it. Well, if we focus on a couple double or a couple promoter packs that are new, hey, that can be your 4K to get paid out in January, you guys. Like you can go ahead and focus on your messenger of who were those potential promoters. You could even offer a little bit of your fast start back. So it gives you the guidelines right there out of the gate. Jason and Paul are handing us the gold, all the pans all the time, you know, focusing on the foundation of the business, focusing on Thrive for Free, focusing on, you know, our IPAs 54321s that's right in our cloud office, but then also focusing on the promos.
Yep.
But
I think that's like, so many people spread themselves thin or think they have to have all the perfect answers. You guys, rely on people that have been doing it longer to help you with the things that you don't know, but focus on getting yourself a solid routine that you, okay, not somebody else, you know that you can actually consistently do on a daily basis, right? Just like Sonya just said, waking up in the morning and taking a picture of you taking your capsules, believe it or not, if you did that for the next 365 days, if you don't think that that's not going to impact what happens to your business, you've done lost your mind. Because if your friends see you every day getting up and taking this, they're going to say, what the hell is up with these capsules? What is that? And they're going to start asking, right? And of course, there's going to have to be more involved in that, but you yourself are going to see the change. Because in the morning, your focus being, that's just like getting up and making your bed every day. When you start doing it and you start accomplishing one thing every day, it's like you already set yourself ahead of the game, because you're not focused on the things you don't have or the things you aren't accomplishing. You're focused on the things that you check marked. And instead of thinking like you've got to be on every call and every Zoom and you've got to do every single thing that everybody else does, no, you don't. I have never done anything that anybody else does, ever, in my entire life. It's like everybody goes this way and I go this way. Why? I don't know. I'm not very compliant with things, I guess. But no, it's, I think that's important though, for you to understand, is like, you don't have to worry about doing it the way I do it or the way that Sonya does it. But what you do have to worry about is what is going to make you proud of yourself, that you know that you completed every single day. And that goes a long way. That's where your business is going to start to grow. That's when you're going to start to believe, hey, I can do this. I can make this happen. And not focusing on, you know, Sonya gets 5 out a week. All right. What if you focused on getting at least, and you're not getting any out right now, but what if you decided that every single week you're going to focus on getting 1 or 2 samples out every single week? That's going to be big. And then you teach your team that. So your team goes from you to 2 to 10 to 20 to 100 to 1,000. What happens? An explosion, right?
Mhm.
It's not 0 to 1,000,000, you guys. It's literally like you have to do A, B, C, and D before you can ever get to Z. And I promise you, practice is what's going to make perfect. And it's not even about being perfect, because it's never going to be perfect. And right when you're like, here, I can promise you something's going to happen that humbles the heck out of you. And I've seen it happen over and over again. And I got to tell you, anytime something like that happens, I know something incredible is getting ready to. And that's why like 2023 can't get here soon enough, because I feel it in every ounce of my being.
Oh, I
That,
feel like it's like, and I was listening to Jackie last week on hers that she hosted last Tuesday. You guys, she came in during burn. Okay, when the burn launch, and look at where she is as a single mother right now in her business. If that doesn't inspire the pants off of you that you are here with Lavelle, it's the Cadillac of the Thrive experience, you guys. And this is their dream. And we're part of the biggest launch in Lavelle history as such a baby company at just 10 years young. Like, this is going to produce our next bonus earners, our next 200Ks in 2023, our next millionaire award recipients, our next promoter who's not even in our business that's going to fly to 12K in March, that hasn't even ordered or has an account right now.
that's what I was just trying to say. Like,
Yeah,
your
like, we
next
don't
rock star isn't even here yet.
Yep. Nope. It's not. So it's like, what you're doing today. Are you posting in your stories? Are you going live in your stories? Are you doing every bit of follow-up, and just say Merry Christmas to your free accounts, because they're going to want your Thrive Elite. You know what you do today. So focus on five of anything, five follow-ups today. My goal by the end of the month is 5 experiences, but just focus on what you personally can do today, because that is a compound effect Monday through Sunday every single week. And then you go to bed like, heck yeah, I did it. I remember going to bed, Amanda, I don't know if you did, but I am not going to bed until I get 5 more free accounts. Yep. I refuse to go to bed right now until I get those. And when you challenge yourself, and you can do 5 of anything in a day, and somebody taught that to me. I saw it, kind of a mentor life coach, a couple of years ago when I was treading through some really hard waters, and he told me focus on 5 of something today. And I've instilled that in my business, through some different processes. And I was like, you are so brilliant. This has helped my business in ways I can't even explain, because we get overwhelmed, or we had sick kids up overnight, or we're working a full-time job. But if I can focus on 5 of something in my business today, that's 25 in a week. That's 100 in a month of anything.
Yeah. And I'm glad that you're saying that, because it's 5 things that you can control. Okay. Yep. You guys, you can't control the person that's told you they were going to order 10 times and they've yet to order. Okay. You can't control them saying yes, but what you can control is that you're going to continue reaching out to your birthdays tomorrow. You're going to offer the mini experiences. You're going to aim to try to get 5 free accounts. How are you going to do that? You're going to learn to leverage, right? You're going to learn to leverage mini experiences and sharing stories and samples, and your friends that are trying the product that decide that they're going to share and tag you in a post. I do giveaways where people will they'll comment, they'll follow, they'll share, they'll tag a friend. I'll offer a mini experience for free, or offer them and a friend a mini experience for free, because they shared, tagged, and sent somebody else my way, right? So learn to leverage how you maybe have some extra samples laying around, and you do a drawing, right? Or something along those lines. I promise you, if you set your mind and you look, because you can go on Google, you could go on YouTube, you could go right in the team page and probably see what other people have done to get more experiences out. But until you go and do it, you're not going to get any experiences out. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So like
Yep.
I get, you're going to get people ask questions over here, like over in the chat. Right. But are you going and making the post? Are you going and intentionally reaching out to people that have asked but never tried it? Have you asked any of your customers recently that are ordering currently if they will share their experience? That you're going to do a drawing, or, the elite's coming out next month and you absolutely want to get them a sample of it, right? I don't know about sampling that. I probably shouldn't have said that just now, because I feel like elite's going to be one of those things that you're going to need to stick with it consistently prior. Like it's kind of
Yeah.
like burn, when we got different DFTs, you guys got to understand, if you do things for just a couple days, and as somebody that struggled their entire life with their weight, I can tell you that diets do not work. It comes down to lifestyle changes. It comes down to actual changes of mindset when it comes to really losing weight. So like for me, I'm never going to promise somebody that you're going to get these results by taking these 3 products, unless you're going to follow it along with your diet and your exercise routine, and you're ready to change your life, like in a health and wellness standpoint, right? Same thing with the 3 steps. I'm never going to promise somebody that they're going to get X, Y, and Z results, or they're going to lose this amount of weight by taking this product. Because for me, I would be pissed off if I ordered something and I didn't get these results. But guess what? I wasn't including in that. I was eating like crap, right? So like, I think, and Jason says that all the time. He's like, don't expect miracles and to have like massive weight loss results if you're still eating McDonald's and shoving donuts in your mouth every day. And I hope that doesn't offend anybody, but please understand, if you're drinking a freaking 12 pack of Coke every day, you need to look at the Coke that is causing, that has a bazillion grams of sugar in it and calories as the problem, not you taking the Thrive experience. That's like, and you're spending way more money on that anyways. But like, for real, I think that's a very good point to make. And Sonya, I think like that rule of 5, I hope that people really take that and they write that down, because I think so many people try to do so many things and they're focused on all the wrong things, right? They're focused on all the wrong things, the things you can't control. You got to focus on the things that you can. And what she said about the 5 free accounts before you go to bed, I don't know when the last time you guys did that, but I highly suggest, if you've never pushed yourself to like do that before bed, I'm going to get 5 free accounts tonight before I go to sleep. Like literally, or I'm going to get, people to, I don't know. We came in at a time, you guys, where it was go get 100 free accounts,
Is you guys to get 100 free accounts by Paul Gravett. So I went and did that. I wanted to post under that post that I did that, and I didn't sign up like, the puppies walking around my neighborhood by fake names by any means, but like I just got out there and I asked for favors, and I was like, I need to do this thing. And there were other people, so that I stayed around the fire. This is super important. You have to stay around people who have fire, who have the drive, who have the motivation, who are even bits and pieces of their life in their business, how they work their business, their energy that they're putting out either in social media or into you in a personal conversation. You need to stay close to any fire that's going to make you better, make you rise, and make you believe that everything that's in here is going to come outward. It's like a big belief system. That's what we're in here, is like, yes, there's free opportunities here. Anybody can sign up for a free promoter account today, but how many of those people are going to actually put the ball in their hand and go and do the do and get this product into people's hands and help that next person get to VIP and instill the vision for auto bonuses? My biggest goal for 2023 is auto bonus earners. I am putting 100% of my focus into VIPs, 4Ks, and 12Ks. It's the only way that I personally got to 200K, was making sure that I had 10 VIP auto bonus earners. And I found so much joy and so much fire and so much fulfillment in my journey They didn't even realize I was going 200K because I was pouring my life and soul and excitement and minis and tags and reviews and going live in these live opportunities with blinders down, that we weren't overthinking it. We kept the foundation of this business simple, duplicatable, 2 and 2 over and over again, 2 and 2 over and over again. Set that goal for ourselves, 2 and 2. If Paul and Jason told us right now, between now and the 31st of December, I'm going to give you guys $1,000 if you go VIP 800, how many of us would go and do it? We don't need $1,000 bonus right now to go bring 4 people into our business, right? Like, we need to just repeat the system of what they've given us and teach that to everybody over and over again, but have joy in the journey instead of scrambling. And who loves the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1s in our cloud for brand new promoters?
I love
Like,
it.
so easy. Like, this business is easy. It's never been Lavelle. The comp plan's never changed. It's not Jason. It's not Paul. It's clearly your product. It's people who complicate it. And I've complicated this business because I wasn't getting to where I needed to be fast enough. And that's the biggest roadblock that I needed for me. I was like, need to bring it, to simplicity of me loving this product. And I love this product every day. It's changed. I didn't join the business for a business. I joined it because of the Black Label. How many people are going to join this business because of Thrive Elite? That's where my fire is like, I can't wait till 2023, So yeah.
And you guys have to understand, when Lavelle first started, it was literally capsules in lifestyle mix. And some of you guys do not know this, but like our upline, Tony, all right, first off, she didn't even know Jason's name. He was going by Simon, and he literally put capsules and shake mix powder, okay, in a plastic bag at like a Target parking lot, like hanging on a tree for her. And if you think about it, it sounds like a drug deal going down or something. But for real, like it was a matter of that, right? Like, people didn't even know what his name was, but like it just started with capsules and lifestyle mix. And then the DFT was introduced, and I've watched Burn, Duo, obviously all of these different DFTs that have been launched. And like, I'm excited because Lavelle has been very stern. We are not a weight loss company, right? Like weight management, yes, but like this being a weight loss, like targeted product, for me, that's huge. That is a huge, you guys, look at what the #1 New Year's resolution is. Almost every year it is like to lose weight, right? And most people will join gyms and they'll start this diet and they'll start that. What if you give people the gift of something that they can literally get for free and take every single day that is literally going to make their life? Like, what? Like, you guys don't listen. If you do nothing else and you take nothing else, you can see it. You can just see it. If you take nothing else from this call today, is realize this: where you focus is literally where you grow. And if you focus on changing somebody's life, on how they feel every single day, so they can be a better mom, a better dad, a better friend, a better individual, they can live and feel better. Imagine how many lives you can change. Imagine like your business is just going to be a byproduct and blow up, because you're focused literally on helping that next person that's yet to find this product. And if you think for 1 second that everybody has tried it or everybody has done, like, even knows what this is, every single day that I leave my house, somebody asks me when they see it on my arm, what is that? And maybe you don't get that, okay? But I do all the time. People asking me, what is that? And most of the time they think it's like a nicotine patch or something. But and I got it more when I worked at the hospital, because I was always like, my patients would always ask me and so forth, and I'd be real awkward, like, oh, I probably shouldn't be saying anything. But I carry samples in my car. Not in the summertime. I normally will put them in my purse, but I won't leave them in my car. But in the wintertime, I do. I keep them in my car because there's always, it seems like, that time that somebody will ask. don't be afraid to introduce this product to people and to let them know. But listen, you have to be your billboard. You have to be the open sign that turns the lights on every single day that says, I'm open for business. And you have to let people know that they can be open for business too. Whether that's they want to get this product and they want to use it, get it for free, or they want to earn an extra income too. If they don't know it's possible, they don't know. Like, people don't know what they don't know, right?
Yep. And another thing too is, you guys, when you're talking to your potentials, giving them the option and never assuming, and I think that was a really big piece of beneficial information that I was like, well, I don't want to push the business on anyone. I'm not a pushy salesperson. We hear that all the time, right? But you're giving people options. So having the mindset flip and switch of, if you have a potential that has never tried it, hey, what is Thrive? What is that? And you give them your little 30 seconds or however you pitch your product, your testimony. I go in right then and there and say, that's why I just started promoting. There's no difference between that customer and promoter link other than you get paid every single week. And I figured, if I'm going to get it free, I'm going to refer a bunch of people to feel this great. So I might as well get paid on Tuesdays as well. Keeping it as simple as the options. So then that you're not pushing it. You're giving them the option and opportunity and letting people that, hey, that, you can get this for free, but you can also make an extra paycheck on Tuesdays. I'm keeping it. My team is keeping it as simple as gas and groceries right now because of inflation.
Yep.
And what VIP 400 could really do to a mom, to a family, to an electric bill with the skyrocket of percentages for, We Energies around us, or whatever your energy company is, because that's what most people and all people are in need of is VIP 400. Right. Yeah. So putting it out there, like, I just joined because I wanted a couple $100 extra a week to help with the gas and groceries, you guys. And I know that sounds silly to some to say. It's an absolute need for people that they are looking for. And we just got to verbalize that. And I think just shooting it straight and not beating around the bush. And I used to beat around the bush, and a lot of my team members being in three ways, I'm like, I just need to start saying it exactly for what it is. And that's just going to give the opportunity, because we're like, well, how do I say it? How should I say it? I don't want to sound a certain way. Just say it for what it is. Like, either you can buy unleaded or premium gas, right? Like at the gas pump, you're going to choose 1, 2, or 3. Well, they're inquiring about a product that's going to help them. So we're going to give the options. This is the customer and this is the promoter side. Just tell it for what it is and let them decide. Like, these are the two options that we have. Both are free. Try for free. Hey, you can get paid every single Tuesday. What would 200, or I always say 260 because that's Canadian. What would $200 do for you by next Tuesday? I know that has helped so many mamas on my team just with gas and groceries. Well, heck yeah, why not? It's a no-brainer. Why not? It's really starting to get those for that.
I don't know if you've seen this a lot, but I just had a girl that just recently left. One of her customers reached out to me, and she switched. All right. So her sponsor left. Okay. But the customer underneath of this person just switched over from customer to promoter. Right. So they connected me and so forth. And I had one of my own customers that just switched from customer to promoter. Right. Because they understood, like, they already knew they could get the product for free, but they knew that they could share, and this could just be some extra gas money. And this could be, and like, the one girl, she's not interested in like growing a great big business. I think that's important for you guys to understand. Some people don't want to work nonstop around the clock. That doesn't mean they don't want to earn extra money. It doesn't mean that they don't want to get some extra gas money or grocery money or whatever. Okay. Just because they don't want to go balls to the wall and they don't want to live in their phone every day. That does not please do not think that somebody, just because they aren't doing some kind of homework sheet every night of tasks, that they don't want to make extra money. No, some people go to bed and go to sleep and wake up, and they have busy lives, and they fit this in the nooks and crannies. I was one of those people. If somebody would have hounded me about what I've done or haven't done, I probably would have told them to F off. Okay. Just being transparent to you. Ask people what it is they need from you and how you can help guide them towards what their goal is, not what your goal is for them, but their goal for themselves, right? And then you help them get to that goal. I promise you, people will be happy. But I've had a lot of customers right now. And so I think that's something you might want to do if you haven't done it recently, is reach out to your customers, ask them, if they have seen about the elite, especially customers that have specifically asked about weight loss. Let them know that this is coming. And then also let them know, hey, I don't know if you knew this or not, and I don't ever like to switch somebody from customer to promoter unless they want it. Okay. Unless they want to make the extra money, unless they actually want to work the business. Otherwise, I'd rather keep them as a customer all day, every day. But I definitely, it's worth giving them that option, letting them know, hey, I know you were really interested in elite. I don't know if you'd ever been interested in checking out the promoter side of this. But I know you like to share your results anyways. And with inflation being crazy, a lot of people are kind of flipping to do this. Again, do not switch them unless they want to make the extra money, right? But let them know that earning some extra money is a possibility, especially if you see that friend that is working and picking up a lot of extra shifts at work and you see that they are maybe struggling a little bit. Don't be afraid to let them know, hey, you're already sharing this. Why don't, I think you'd be incredible at it. And also don't forget that. Don't forget that letting somebody know that you believe in them. Okay. Because sometimes people don't have that belief in themselves. So letting them know, like, you believe in them, that they can do this, that it doesn't matter that they've never done something like this before. That's an incredible thing. But like letting your customers know they do have that option.
And another thing too, as we kind of end this, like, this is going to be our last Zoom for that dream team. I want to give you guys a huge shout out, and everyone just kind of putting their hands in the pot and putting new people on Zooms and everything. We have a lot of appreciation. So huge, like, just thank you. Thank you all, to all you leaders. You all inspire me every day to keep going, keep pushing. You remind me of my why. Like, you keep me accountable. So I thank you for that. And I know that we're all very grateful, and especially my team. And then you guys, like, celebrate your commission boost and thank Jason and Paul. Head over to Jason's page, and thank him under his post on Instagram. And then not only that, you guys, 11 days until the biggest launch, Thrive Elite in 2023. Like, you guys, if you want to change the course of your life, if you really need this auto bonus, don't even get a Lavelle car and want that and need that extra $300 a month, it is so possible. Lean in, grasp on to, follow the people that inspire you, that are like in this business and their hearts are in it and are like, I love to work. I love to get down and dirty, and I love working in the trenches, and I cannot wait to celebrate. And I cannot wait to see where we are in 30, 60, 90, and 120 days. I think that's what keeps, like, being excited about that is what Lavelle has always done to us, is excite us about the future. And you all should be super excited that we're 11 days away from the biggest, and that you're here and you're part of it. Like, you're making history with Lavelle. So just thank you guys so much. I got to head into an appointment. It starts in 1 minute here, but thank you so much, you guys. Have a good day.
Thanks, Sonya. Bye, guys. I will get this recording up ASAP. Have a good day, guys.